Good evening, teacher and peers. My name is Germán Darío Caicedo. I want to speak about a little history of Edgar Allan Poe. The title is The Facts in the Case of M. Valdemar. Yes. In this history, Edgar and Mr. P, one person, one chapter, Mr. P, speak in first person about what the facts, what occurred with the case of Mr. Valdemar, yes, in past time. Then he said that several months ago he was investigated by by the power of hypnotism. Yes, it's a new science in this time. Then he asked a question for himself. Is about if he could take a person in trance while he is dying. Yes. Then he speak this investigation, this research for your friend M. Valdemar. Yes, Mr. Valdemar was has tuberculosis. He was very sick. Then he known that he will call death in any moment. Yes, the doctors say exactly when Mr. Valdemar was dead. Then he say yes to Mr. P. Then they could take a meeting for make this research, this experiment. Yes. When the doctor says to Mr. Valdemar, "Hey, Mr. Valdemar, you dead this night at midnight approximately." Then he called to Mr. P. Mr. P lived to the house to Mr. Valdemar and saw saw him in the bed, very sick, and your vital signs was very weak. Yes, your heart rate was very weak. He noticed then him and asked about your state. Mr. Valdemar said when he is sleeping, he said, "I'm sleeping." Yes, the doctors take the pulse, his life. For the doctors say what that he was dead in tomorrow. Yes. Then the doctor say goodbye and go out to the house. Mr. P was with other doctors in the room and saw while Mr. Valdemar was sleeping. Yes. He asked to Mr. Valdemar, "You are sleeping?" Mr. Valdemar say 1 minute and 2 minutes before, 2 minutes after, excuse me. Yes, I'm sleeping. Some hours late, he asked Mr. P. asked to Mr. Valdemar, "You are sleeping?" But he don't mm, take pulse and vital signs. Mr. P repeat the asking several times. Some minutes before, after some minutes up after, Mr. Valdemar, without vital signs, responds. Slowly responds. I'm not sleeping. I'm dead. In this moment, all people was surprised. Then Mr. P tried to take some movies or other reaction for Mr. Valdemar, but Mr. Valdemar don't react. In the morning, the doctors um, go back go back to the room, take little things, and was surprised because Miss Valdemar was there. But while your body is intact in this moment, the body remains intact for 7 months approximately. In this moment, Mr. P take take the decision to wake up to the trance, then make your activities, and Mr. Valdemar simply was asleep. And your body mm, was a mass of gelatinous mass in this moment. This is the end of the history. For me, it's not a horror history. I don't. I am the. I don't scary or fear. It's so comic. Goodbye.